So, ladies and ghouls, welcome to my spooky, foggy commute. Alright, so I just had this thought on the top of my head. When I post this haunt vid, it will probably be in the evening, the walkthrough video. And if you guys do me a huge favor, when it comes out, if you guys could, like, thumbs it up, comment, like it, and then post the crap out of it on Facebook to all your friends and, like, share it and stuff like that. That would mean the world to me. It would be so freaking awesome. It'd be so cool. And you guys are going to enjoy it. It's not like it's going to be a chore for you guys to do it. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, I love it so much. Click, like. Alright, back to my commute. Spooky still. It's like the pea soup has, like, moved to my house now because it was foggy at my house. Not just the commute, it was foggy at my house and on the commute, and probably by the time I get to work it'll still be foggy. It's just foggy all over. It's like a huge land of the mist, pea soup, fog all over. Yep, it's still foggy. Yep, still foggy. And it's still foggy even as I approach my work. So, what'd you guys think? I was right. Ha! Look, guys, I'm home. I'm actually home several hours now, and I've eaten dinner. Something bad happened at work today. I cost the company money. I feel really bad about it. I was installing this radiator, and it was a tight fit, and I put it in, put it all back together, and it leaked because I accidentally nicked the radiator on the fan blade. It was on a Ford Explorer, and so we had to buy another radiator for it. I feel really bad. But it just goes to show that I work for an awesome place, because if you'd worked for like a shady mechanic, you know, a place, then they would have been like, oh, throw some stop leak in there or something like that. No, this place here was like, no, we'll get a new one. It happens, you know. Anyway, long story short, well, actually, long story longer. Movies. An employee that I work with, we were talking about horror movies the other day because I filled him in on what I do for, you know, the vlog and Halloween and everything like that. So take a look at this, and I've already seen this one, but I want to see it again. Insidious. I have not seen The Devil Inside. I have seen The Woman in Black, but I want to see it again because the set design in The Woman in Black is freaking outstanding. And I haven't seen this one, Shudder. The Devil Inside and Shudder. Have you guys seen it? What do you think of them? Post in the comments down below. Halloween Overload is about ready to get another shout out. www.HalloweenOverload.com for all of your eBay type, Craigslist type, either buy and sell. You guys can find it there. Have a Halloween prop that you want to sell? You can go there. Want to go and take a look and see what you can buy? Go there. And the reason why is he sent us something today. So excited. I already know what it is because he asked me if I wanted it. I'm like, yeah, sure, that'd be really cool. I'm really excited to get this. Do you know how hard it is to hold the camera and open a package with one hand? This is getting messy. Oh, freaking awesome. Hey, and just what I said too. HalloweenOverload.com, buy, sell, trade. Ooh, graphic on the back. Hold on. Wait for it. Very freaking awesome. So cool. Alrighty. Thank you so much for the t-shirt, and I never expected anything. I'm just trying to, you know, get the word out of awesome websites, and you have one. So everybody go and take a look at HalloweenOverload.com. And since I'm here at the computer, let me show you what I've been doing for the last hour and a half or so. Besides bills. Take two, apparently. I just recorded this whole segment and went back and it wasn't there. And I did the opposite. I, like, recorded and then set the recorder down. And then I went to record and I hit the record button again, so it stopped it. And then I thought I was recording and I wasn't. And then I hit the record button again to end and it started recording again. So I was like flip-flopped. Anyway, this is the 2012 walkthrough video so far. These are all the different files that I'm using for it, including music and tunage and clips and pictures. This is one walkthrough that I did one night without light, This is one walkthrough that I did behind somebody. I followed somebody through the haunt, and then this is another walkthrough that I did with a light. So I'm actually blending all 3 of those walkthroughs. So you think that's intense? Check this out. Just keep in mind that every one of these little lines right here is a splice. It is an edit point, and that's what I like to refer to them as. So everything's fine, and then you get down here and it's like, oh, well, that's just like a single file, right? Oh, no. Those are each individual edit points. So very, very crazy, very detailed. Unless you guys have a job editing, then you'll look at that and say, oh, that's nothing. This year I've got 3 different video tracks and 2 audio tracks going on. So that's what I've been doing for the last hour and a half, like I just said, besides Bills. And Lori Lee is feeding Phoenix, so that's why I'm doing everything in here and in the other room, although I really wanted her to be here to open that up. But it's like almost 10 o'clock, and we need to do COC so that I can do the actual edit and go to bed so I can get up to work, or get up and go to work tomorrow, so that hopefully I don't make a mistake like I did in my speech right there. And like the mistake I made today. Oh, bad, bad, bad. It's a quick COC, guys, while the baby is getting in focus and doing okay. Okay, so we'll do this quickly. You asked a question yesterday. And the answers to your question?
Yeah.
Reese's was number 1. Kit Kat, candy corn, and gummies tied for second. And then we've got Butterfinger, M&M's, Sour Skittles, Twizzler, Tootsie Rolls, Almond Joy, and Good and Plenty. Love licorice, black licorice. Oh, so good. Not many people like it. So, are you ready for some COC?
Sure. Hurry so I can take a shower.
Yes. Okay, so here we go. Emerald Gypsy Heart. Second. So I'm first and last, because if you're not first...
You're last.
Exactly. How's Keith? Where is he? Thanks for sharing your walk with us.
That's what I'd like to know. I invited him over for dinner for like 2 weeks ago.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, he secretly texted me.
Ooh.
No, just kidding. He did send me this awesome text though. He found this like skeleton cake, and I was like, oh shoot, where did you find that? And he sent me the link, and I have it now. I have it on the computer over there, so I can go to it. And it's like a skull pan. It's a pan shaped as a skull, and you make cakes in it.
Wow.
So I was gonna get it. It's less than $20.
That's awesome. Murder Doll 9191. Must be nice to go for a walk. It's negative 18 here with a wind chill.
Yeah, it sounds like Colorado.
Yeah.
I went there for AIT training in the Army, and I think it was like negative 30, 35 with the wind chill.
Yeah, that's too cold. Awoken Nightmare. When do you think you'll have the scare videos totally complete? Looked like a nice day for a Hellmouth family stroll. It was. It was a fun day, and videos whenever they get done. And you saw right now I'm working on the walkthrough video, and next follow will be the scare videos, but I don't have a completion date. It's whenever they get done, honestly. Because we are with baby.
And he dictates the schedule.
Pretty much.
If any of you have kids, then you should know.
Yeah.
The
He's the man of the house.
The baby dictates the schedule.
Pay my bills. Oh my gosh, he looks like me.
Yeah, no kidding, huh? You should see the two of you sleeping next to each other.
And we snore the same too.
You stretch your head the same way, you yawn the same way, everything while you're sleeping, you're both going like this.
You even said we had the same smell, which really kind of concerns me, but you know, whatever.
I didn't say smell, I said scent.
Oh.
It's a difference.
He doesn't agree.
I'm sorry, did I offend you?
Spanish Lax video. That's funny, I do the same thing when walking past houses. I see what they could do for a haunt. If you guys haven't seen it, if you're new to the channel and you haven't seen it, go to the main channel page. There's a playlist of fun stuff that I've done. Check out You Might Be a Haunter If video. If you haven't seen it, you really should, because it's really good. Lori Lee stars in it, I star in it, and then Keith's in it also. Wolfsbane Hollow. I have to wonder about that. Who that house belongs to. Might be cool to get permission to pick through that stuff. Ew, no. And
I wouldn't want to touch that with a 10-foot pole.
Yeah, Ghostbusters line. I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot cattle prod. I saw a chair when I was watching the footage last night, though. I did see an old chair that was kind of interesting.
What about that old chest? I saw a chest.
Oh, that old chest was nasty.
Oh.
101011B, welcome back. I read this and I was like, oh, okay, so 101011B. Have you gotten to the part where the adult goes into the fetal position at the drop-down panel. No, I haven't gotten to that part. Do you know why? Because only 2 hours of video was recorded on that night that we were open for 4 hours because the camera stopped recording, and so I didn't get anything past 2 hours. So it doesn't exist, unfortunately. That was the ultimate scare when I watched it live. I would have loved to have seen that. I didn't even see it.
Somebody fell down on the ground?
Apparently in the fetal position, yeah. SM hauling. Have you ever put something up and misplaced it? Yes, all the time. I did that last year. I had a mask that I redid. I turned it into the Leatherface mask. Really cool looking. I was going to use it last year at the haunt, but it was lost. And so I was cleaning out my shed, and behold, I found it in a black trash bag. I was so happy. I wish I was in the same state. I would enjoy helping you on your haunted house, but I'm from Tennessee. Well, thank you for the sentiment. Apparently it's the thought that counts, so they say. And yes, all the time, I misplace things. Do you... Look at that. He's got like a rooster going on. Cock-a-doodle phoenix! So have you ever lost anything and then found it again?
Usually I'm holding the thing I'm looking for.
Oh man, that was my line. I was going to say, usually I do that. He's like, what just happened, Mom? What did you do? Adam's Haunted Manor. Next year, if you do a home haunt, you should set up the camera on the roof every build day. And for an intro, have the haunt being built in time-lapse. Not a bad idea. And you say no butt floss, and apparently Phoenix is agreeing with you right now. ABC Noise 2. It amazes me that the city allows that house to be the way it is. Code enforcement gives...
me too.
Yeah. Code enforcement gives you grief about the haunt, but that house is allowed to exist in that condition.
Yeah.
Actually, they've never given me grief before. They haven't given me grease either. But yeah, Lakewood is so stipulation, whatever.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking in my head.
Okay, on that little note, happy haunting, guys. See you tomorrow.
Happy hunting.
That was another terrifying tale from the Hellmouth. Tune in tomorrow, boys and ghouls, for another terrifying chapter.